Nicki Minaj is defending Jesy Nelson after Leanne Pinnock allegedly called her out for blackfishing during her solo artist debut, and mixers are not happy with what Nicki said. So let's get into it. Over the weekend, what many Little Mix fans feared might one day happen ended up coming to fruition after the girls all seemingly unfollowed Jesy Nelson on Instagram. It was then that mixers noticed Leanne Pinnock go on to like 2 IG posts calling Jesy out for allegedly blackfishing in her music video for Boys, and Leanne even began following their respective accounts. But what came as a bigger shock to fans were Leanne's alleged leaked DMs, where she supposedly tells a TikToker to do a video about Jesy being, quote, a blackfish instead of a TikTok dance to Boys. And she also revealed that it was actually Jesy who blocked them on Instagram, adding that she's a horrible person. This all went down just before Jesy went live on IG with Nicki Minaj on Monday to share her side of the story. However, it was Nicki doing most of the talking regarding Jesy's allegations of blackfishing, and Nicki went hard for Leanne, though it's worth noting that she never actually mentioned her name. Nicki began by explaining how it didn't make sense to her that someone could do business with another person for 10 years despite them being a horrible person and only speak up about it as soon as they stop working together.
And then as soon as we part ways, I'm like texting people, telling people to bring negative about you. Immediately, that person has to wear a big red clown nose and a pair of big red clown boots because you're a clown.
Nicki then tackled the issue of blackfishing head on, stating that there's a lot of women in the United States who tan, get bigger lips, or wear wigs and colored contacts like she herself admittedly likes to do. She rationalized, quote, as long as you're not hurting anybody or speaking negatively about anyone's race or culture, you should be able to enjoy your body, your makeup, whatever, however the you want to. In fact, Nicki herself revealed that at times she even puts on darker makeup on her legs so that they look more toned and slim, and she speculated that Jesy probably opted for a more tanned look as a way of dealing with fat shaming.
Jesy is someone who has been being fat shamed from the beginning of her career, and she's had to go through that on TV without anyone defending her.
Nicki also called out Leanne for not going after other celebs and asking them to take off their spray tans and their lips. And she added that if we were to play by those rules, then black girls wouldn't be able to wear long blonde weaves either. She said, quote, please stop. It just screams insecurity. It screams that you're jealous. Only jealous people do things like this. And now you just look like a big jealous bozo. Nicki then topped it all off with a very graphic request for Leanne.
Print them text messages out. Bust your open and shove it up. Okay? Stop. If you want a solo career, baby girl, just say that. You can go out and put your own music. We're going to support you and love you.
As for Jesy, she shared that it was never her intention to offend people of color with her music video and that she just wanted to play homage to that era of music that she grew up on. As it turns out, Jesy claims that she wasn't even wearing a fake tan in the Boys video, but rather she had just been in Antigua for 3 weeks prior to shooting it.
And I'm just really lucky as a white girl that when I'm in the sun, I tan so dark. Like, so many people have said to me before, like, you know, like Leanne even said to me in the group, like, are you sure you're like not mixed race? Because you go darker than me in the sun. That's crazy.
In addition, Jesy said part of the reason she wanted to go live was to show that her hair is naturally curly just like her dad's. And she also mentioned that Leanne apparently never confronted her about blackfishing until her last days in the band.
I was in a group with 2 women of color for 9 years and it was never brought up to me up until the last music video that I did with them, when she like messaged me and said like, Jesy, I just want to make you aware.
Most mixers were not amused by Nicki's nor Jesy's handling of this situation. Like this person who tweeted, Nicki going down a rabbit hole I don't see her coming back from, honestly. How you gonna drag a black girl while defending a white girl blackfishing? This other fan chimed in saying, Jesy laughing, sitting there quietly while Nicki makes absolute fun of Leanne and drags her through the mud. I'm fuming, hurt, and in complete disbelief of Jesy. Just wow. Finally, this person pointed out the following. It was never brought up until after I left the group. She actually messaged me once after we did a music video. So which one is it, Jessica? Nicki then went on to double down, only this time making a direct reference to Leanne by sharing a story of Lee's business partner, Gabrielle Nikita, where she's seen arguably blackfishing, and Lee not only liked the picture, but also left her a positive comment. And just in case there were any doubts Nicki was talking about Lee, she also tweeted, "Jelly acting real messy. If you know someone that has been suicidal from bullying in the past, why try to get a bunch of people to bully them again about something else on an even bigger scale? Shame on you. That's really sad." Well, it seems like this will be going on for a while, and we'll be sure to keep you up to date with any new developments. Now go ahead and click right over here to find out why the girls from Little Mix ended up calling Jesy Nelson's mom right before she exited the band. And let us know your thoughts on this whole situation in the comments down below. For now, guys, I'm your host, Carly Henderson. Come say hi on Instagram at CarlyHenderson_, and I'll see you soon.